Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Broken Sword 4, the Angel of Death. So it's a new day for me. So the 4 hours and 34 minutes of gameplay, all of that was done in one day of recording. So now we can hopefully be a little less frustrated with it. Interesting little icon we've got over here showing up on this door. We're in Istanbul, I believe, and we're trying to get into a facility that's been locked down. So I click on this door, and we want to get to this Topkapi Palace, and we are in the Pasha Palace Hotel, and I'm noticing that there's 4 other locations here. And I'm starting to wonder if it's not the case that, much like the New York map, where there were many locations on the New York map that we didn't actually visit, I wonder if maybe we just go to 3 locations, or maybe only even 2 locations here, and then that's it. And the other locations were things they were thinking about adding, but didn't have it.
Topkapi Palace, the jewel of the Ottoman Empire.
So we know that there's a couple of doors in this palace, some of which take 2 people to open, one of which can only be opened from the inside. So I imagine what we're going to do is get Anna Maria inside, and she's gonna let me in through the Lover's Terrace, I think is what it was called. We can start by just suspiciously walking on the grass and
Nah, I'd better stay.
and see if I walk to the edge it just brings up the map. Interesting. And if I click over here on this tree, we've got an icon.
Nah, I'd better stay.
I doubt there's a reason why we would be able to go back to the hotel right now. We need to at least do something here. Just talk to the guard.
No tourists allowed in this suite. Wait. You press?
Yes. I'm a journalist.
What paper?
New York Times.
They already signed in.
I meant the Idaho Chronicle.
They cancelled. Were you guessing?
Of course not.
Maybe you're not really a journalist. Maybe you are a terrorist.
No. You see, I'm freelance, so I often forget who I'm with.
Oh, yes?
Because I work for so many papers.
All the paper guys signed in.
And TV. I work for TV. A lot.
All the TV guys signed in.
And radio, of course.
Radio all signed in.
Oh, heck.
Apart from
Yes?
Eamon O'Mara.
You're kidding. But that's amazing.
Why?
Well, because of all the journalists in all the world,
Yes?
you picked the one journalist
Yes?
that is me. Me.
You mean you're Eamon O'Mara? We've been expecting you, Mr. O'Mara.
Seriously, what a terrible guard.
Stay at the Pasha Palace. I'm afraid I have to ask for your ID anyway, Mr. O'Mara.
Oh, heck. I'm sorry. I left it at the hotel.
No ID, no entry, no exceptions.
Seriously, so that's all we needed to do.
Excuse me, sir. No one through here without an ID.
The bad puzzle design, honestly. I mean, I wanted to start on a new day and be happy with this, but to literally just come in front of this, have a conversation that there wasn't even a puzzle.
Palace Hotel.
Like, if there was a conversation there, or some kind of guessing puzzle, or some kind of trickery that I did to the guard to make him tell me that Edmund O'Mara was at this hotel, that would have been okay, acceptable. But they just told me, and I just arrived at the palace, first time, and they're telling me go back to the hotel and steal the ID of this guy.
The reception computer system.
So
The reception computer system.
I need to probably either go upstairs or talk to this lady. Let's talk to this lady since she's closer. So we need to ask, I guess, about both of these.
So, I hear Eamon O'Mara is staying here.
Oh, yes. At this very hotel. It is so exciting to have a real celebrity here.
Celebrity, huh?
World famous.
That a fact?
Up your alley?
Very good. After my little adventure in Glastonbury, Eamon wrote a bestseller about it. The End of the World, my part in how it nearly happened, but didn't. On the back of that, he's become a celebrity journalist.
So Eamon is the guy from
He
the
still
third
hasn't come
game.
down from his room today.
He was a
expect
bit
he is up
player.
there preparing for one of his brilliant interviews.
Nursing a hangover, more like.
Sorry?
I said he's so good behind a mic.
I get off duty soon, and then I shall personally take him the letter that just arrived from Topkapi. I had to sign for it, you know. Must be very important.
So ask about Tokapi Palace.
What can you tell me about Topkapi?
Oh, it's very beautiful, but the presidential conference is being held there this week. Only invited diplomats and press will be allowed in. Why not visit somewhere else? There's a map on the wall there, where you can see all the main attractions.
And see, that's weird because the map on the wall actually just kind of showed us Tokapi Palace and nothing else. Not a map of the entire Istanbul area.
What can you tell me about Topkapi?
Oh, it's very beautiful.
Interesting
but
that it
the
just
presidential conference is being held there this week.
repeats.
Only invited diplomats and press will be allowed in. Why not visit somewhere else? There's a map on the wall there, where you can see all the main attractions.
And see, that's weird is because we really haven't had conversations repeat up to this point for the little amount of conversations we've had. It seems kind of like the two companies program differently with just a different style and mentality towards it.
Tell me more about Eamon.
Imagine having Eamon O'Mara here in the hotel.
And-
Yes, imagine.
The problem with things repeating is it's not very helpful in point and click adventure games. What it helps with is if you're totally lost and you've totally forgotten what you're supposed to do, which can happen definitely in point and click adventure games. But it hurts because it always has this extra option that can actually cause you to get lost if you're trying to figure out what to do and you get distracted by these extra options. Like, if I click this, will it repeat or will I get new information? I don't know. So I have to repeat everything at least once until I know I've exhausted all the options. Whereas before, I was exhausting all the options and the icons were going away, which is a smoother procedure. And then if the player gets lost and you exhaust all the options and take away the dialogue options, what you should do is have a system that brings things up. Just generally what George should do is kind of mutter to himself. It's like, or he should be able to call Anna Maria on the phone and get a hint right there about what he's supposed to be doing.
Tell me more about Eamon.
Imagine having Eamon O'Mara here in the hotel.
Yes, imagine.
So all three of these options are repeated. So up the stairs we go. This game, desperately up to this
Going
point,
back upstairs yet.
has, let's see, unless I'm supposed to pick up this piece of paper here.
Please, leave that. It is not for you.
So that is the note. So let's have her talk to her.
Using that won't work.
Alright, fine. Let's have her then pick up the note.
Yes, that could be a plan.
The
Better
letter from
talk
the
to her.
palace might be important. I'm going to distract the receptionist. Can you grab the letter while she's not looking?
You bet. Isn't this fun?
Shh. It is, isn't it?
So I'm supposed to now I have this new dialogue thing. Notice how the dialogue clipped on top of itself. That's just bad programming. No doubt about it.
You know, you look familiar. Have we met before?
I don't think so. I don't really mix with tourists.
Did you ever perform on Broadway?
I'm sorry, sir. I really have to work.
So talking about George doesn't work. Let's ask about Eamon.
Tell me more about Eamon.
Imagine having Eamon O'Mara here in the hotel.
Yes, imagine.
Am I supposed to
Tell me
get
more
at the
about
point?
Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
What can you tell me about Topkapi?
Oh, it's very beautiful. But the presidential conference is being held there this week. Only invited diplomats and press will be allowed in. Why not visit somewhere else? There's a map on the wall there, where you can see all the main attractions.
So I don't understand. Am I supposed to look at the map? No.
The reception computer system.
Do I have something I could connect to? No. And notes. So, as I understand it, I'm supposed to make a distraction, and I don't have a clue how. Interesting. You can right click and rotate things. The game never even told us that. Let's see. Oh, is this the same lady? Perhaps?
No way am I doing that. A promo photograph of Lucy Chu. I am not gonna do that.
Let's see. Salami.
That's not the right approach.
Fire to the map.
That's not the right approach.
Let's see. Pin on the map.
Not this time.
Golf club with her. And anytime I want to talk to her, it gets right there.
Do you play often?
Not as often as I'd like. What's your handicap?
My ears, I guess.
Oh,
Can I show you my putt?
surprise me.
So, it's that stupid putter. And that's not a putt swing, by the way. That's a putt swing.
That was actually quite impressive.
Thank you. It's all in the grip, of course.
So, how famous are you?
Oh, very famous.
I am not convinced.
See, and this is so ridiculous that that was the solution. The only hint that that would be the solution is just the general idea that up until this point the golf club has been used way more than anything else. But that's ridiculous. Let's ask her about herself. Why not? Let's start with that.
I'm so glad you decided to help me, George. I can't believe we're really here. Can you?
Yeah, it's kind of like a dream.
Not a nightmare?
Oh no, not a nightmare.
What's interesting is that she started that conversation when I clicked her.
I used to be a patent lawyer, you know. Worked in my dad's old firm.
A lawyer? I'd never have guessed.
Well, I take that as a compliment.
What do you mean you would have never guessed? He said he was a lawyer at the very beginning of the game. And it still makes no sense why you would go from a patent law to a bail bondsman criminal law. I mean, completely different things. You would basically have to go back to college for the full duration of your education.
Did you get it?
You bet. It's an ID card for the Palace press conference.
You are a star.
Now, I wouldn't say they've approached it yet, but they are getting dangerously close to getting sickly compatible. You know, just there's been literally no conflict in this entire thing between these two. They're like a perfect match for each other. And so, I don't know. The way you might do a good twist here, hey, the time changed, is if she turned out to be an angel of death and she came for George Stobbart and she was leading him on this adventure the whole time and then she killed him. And it's just that the angel of death is always the perfect match and the perfect companion for everybody, and that's why nobody ever sees death coming. That would be an interesting twist. But honestly, I don't think that's the case. I think they've just written this Anna Marie character to be the perfect girl for George. Let's see. Do we bail bonds with this?
I've got no reason to try that. Looks like Eamon was given an ID card and a map for top copy. I separated the map and the ID card.
So now we've got the map. Now we put this with this.
That's not the right approach.
This with this.
That's not such a good idea.
See, I would have needed... Let's look at the map.
A map of top copy Palace.
It's the exact same map we've already seen, so that's kind of helpful. And then the paperclip with this.
That's not quite right.
The weird thing is I don't have any scissors or anything, so like if I give my bail bond ID to this guy, he's gonna see it's a bail bond ID. Let's see. We say we're Eamon O'Mara.
We're all big fans, Mr. O'Mara, especially Ekin up at the gate. If he was on ID duty, he'd be able to let you in because he knows you by sight, of course.
Of course.
We're all big fans,
And see,
Mr. O'Mara,
that's the
especially
same thing
Ekin
again.
up at the gate. If he was on ID duty, he'd be able to let you in because he knows you by sight, of course.
Of course.
So this guy doesn't know us by sight. And am I supposed to do this with her?
Using that won't work.
And like, if I give this to him,
I'll never fool him with this ID. I don't look anything like Eamon.
and see,
That's not such a good idea.
where would we find the scissors?
It's a paper clip.
Pin
Using that won't work.
on maybe my ID?
That's not such a good idea.
Excuse me, sir. No one through here without an ID.
So let's talk to her.
This is kind of fun, don't you think?
Most fun I've had in years. Really?
Yeah, the problem is they're becoming unrealistic as a couple, whereas George and Nico were more realistic, but then they never really got anywhere in the relationship. They were very standoffish.
This is kind of fun, don't you think?
Most fun I've had in years. Really?
Let's see. So unless I'm supposed to do this,
That's not such a good idea. Eamon's ID card. The photo is only loosely attached.
okay. So this with this.
I've got no reason to try that.
The photo's only loosely attached. So this with this?
No way am I doing that.
How do I take it off? I have a right click and a left click as an option. And
My bail bond ID.
this with this seems extreme.
That's not such a good idea.
Salami.
Using that won't work.
Excuse me, sir. No one through here without an ID.
See, this is just ridiculous because it feels like now we've got to go back to this palace and we've got to go find a scissor or something. Just
Back at the Pasha Palace Hotel.
like we've got to go find some item that we've missed twice now, or simply didn't exist. Like, unless there's some pixel hunty knife somewhere.
Looks like we missed breakfast.
Yes, there is a knife just on the table.
Nice souvenir.
Alright, knife to take off.
That's not the right approach.
Knife with this.
I got the photo out of the ID, which is now ruined.
Now we have the photo of George and we can put it there.
Excellent. Now I've got ID to enter the palace.
And we have Eamon's photo, which if I had a reason to, I'd give it to her, since she seems to love Eamon.
That won't work here.
Well, we tried, just to make sure that wasn't something. And remember, they're putting a loading screen in between each of these two sections. This is hardly I'm walking out of the door and into another area and there's no load time. This is definitely wasting time. It's a bad design of a puzzle.
You really are Eamon O'Mara. Now, Mr. O'Mara, say the words for me. You know, the words.
Nah, I really couldn't.
Oh, please, I'm sure you could.
No, I'm sure I can't.
I think you can.
You gotta be in the mood.
Say them now.
Up your alley.
Oh, fantastic. Again,
Up your alley.
with feeling.
Up your alley.
Oh, Ekin at the gate will love it. He and I listen to all your shows. He's even got a poster of you at home. I'll let him know you're here.
Terrific.
So now we can't go to the front gate. And we know we can't do that. So we've got to figure out And see, that again could have been an interesting puzzle to have to go through to talk to the guy and figure out what the words were that you wanted to say, and that the game almost feels like that's the intention. Here we hear some dogs barking in the background. And it seems like this gate is blocked off by something I just can't see, because I cannot walk over to that side. Let's go talk to these guys. We see some construction over there. Well then, forget about talking to those guys. We'll just
Please
walk.
proceed to the gate, Effendi.
Please proceed to the gate, Effendi.
So we could go talk to these two.
Please proceed to the gate, Effendi.
So all these guards are blocking my way right now. And what can we do? We could do this with this.
That won't work here.
This with this.
That won't work here.
We can look at the map.
A map of Topkapi Palace.
So we are either outside the main entrance or we are inside this section here. But honestly, it doesn't kind of look like either one.
There's a smaller courtyard there. Could it be a way in?
So let's just go talk to this guy.
Could you just wait to the side there, please? I have someone important coming any moment now.
And see, he won't even talk to me. And I don't think this is a case of hacking some random thing that's near around here. That would be crazy. And see, as soon as I set that thing out of the wrong orientation, it saved that orientation. And so I have to adjust it again. Let's give this to him. Nope. Let's see if we can get Anna Maria to distract him. Let's just stab him. That'll work.
Please proceed to the gate, Effendi.
It seems like I can just sort of make my way that way,
Please proceed to the gate, Effendi.
but not really. And see, as soon as you solve one puzzle, it's just the next puzzle is not obvious. And they're probably too close together, if we're going to be honest. Let's ask her about the guard and not ask her about herself.
Help me.
You want me to distract the guard on the left?
How did you know?
I'm a quick learner.
Once I'm inside, I'll find that side door the waiter was talking about and let you in.
Good luck.
You too. We're both gonna need it.
So she's over here distracting
Please
him.
proceed to the gate, Effendi.
Wait. What happened there? Maybe I shouldn't run. Maybe I should just sneak. No real creep button, but yeah, it seems like running caught their attention while walking
Scaffolding.
didn't.
No tourist attractions complete without it. That's the way in. Better watch out for those guards, though.
And so we've got another one of these that shouldn't really be in a point-and-click adventure game, but at the very least they didn't build the entire game this time around having elements of this. It's hard to admit you're wrong in any situation, and I imagine, let's go try the store before we do anything else. I imagine that's what's happening here, is that the third game had a lot of this.
It's not going to be that easy.
Thinking that was an amazing improvement, taking platforming and other gameplay mechanics from other games. And so they're trying not to completely eliminate that. I want to climb up all the way. There we go, it worked that time.
What the?
Alright, and so you start right here when you get caught too. So we now know that. I guess the good news is that next recording we'll at least have a little bit of sneaking to do to be frustrated with before we run into more puzzles to be frustrated with. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.